This is the Artist Entrepreneur Podcast. We are your hosts, Amanda Ritchie, Noah Dock, and me, Kerry Wee. We're three artists brought together by the love of circus and dance. Amanda from the world of Cirque du Soleil as an aerial soloist. Noah, our academic, and me from the commercial dance world. This is one of the greatest jobs in the world, but it comes with uncertainty. Each episode contains insight on how to pursue art-based businesses. We'll have a variety of guests and have lively weekly Discord. Tune in every week to hear our perspectives on the minefield that is the artist's way of life.
Hello, mister.
I don't know, Bean. You don't look that sick to me.
Come on!
You look pretty healthy to me. I think you should go to school.
Well, you can't tell me that! Because there's spirits in the house.
Can you show him how your tooth is almost falling out?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. The tooth fairy is coming. The tooth fairy is coming.
Tomorrow...
She just had Cheerios. I thought for sure they'd come out, but...
Yeah, but last time I was like... I was wiggling it like every night. So that's probably the reason why it fell out that time.
Yeah, this one's on its last nerve, little gum thread. Go on.
I know that feeling.
My
Okay.
stationery.
Could you hear what I said to her?
No, what did you say?
I said, I don't know, you don't look that sick to me. I think you need to go to school.
Well, can I tell you how tragic it is that what she likes to do is throw up all night and then
I don't like
feel
to throw
totally
up.
fine during the day.
I don't want to throw up.
I personally think we don't have the test yet. We're going to go in tomorrow, but I think she's just developed a lactose insensitivity.
I'll get that baby.
Because she loves cheese and milk and all that stuff. And so when we give her a little or a little bit more, then she just spits it up. And then spit up is like, okay, now I'm throwing up because I'm spitting up. So she's fine. But it does, it's like I have a job now.
Yeah.
It's a problem.
This will become our pencil.
It is the problem.
Okay, no, Doc, you have a jacket on. Where are you in the world? You're not in LA. LA's too hot for that.
I'm in LA. It's fucking cold.
North
50 degrees in LA
Washington, are
today.
you the president?
I thought it was like too hot to handle.
Yeah,
Totally.
it was last week. This week it isn't.
Okay, so it's doing all that to you guys.
Yeah. Switching things up. Yeah, today it's cold. Yesterday it was cold. Or colder. It's cooler. It's not cold. The cold doesn't exist. But you know what
I mean, that's like delightful.
Yeah, it's really nice. I mean, it's beautiful out, but the weather's good. I mean, it's living the dream over here in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I always miss that when you would get like a spot of like LA winter, like before the big summer happens. All right, Noah Doc. I had hoped that we would have an Amanda Ritchie at the same time, but alas, this is where we are.
Is our pen?
Okay, you cannot interrupt me because I don't want to do a lot of editing, all right? Which is not going to happen because she's sitting right here. I've moved out of the closet because it's too warm in there now.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I hope my sound's going to be good.
I was going to ask. I was like, whoa, what are you doing out of the closet?
Oh, that's a pun. This room is my office, and it will be a glorious recording studio at some point when I have the money to invest in it. But right now it has a futon, and I put a bunch of stuff in here to absorb some sound.
Yeah.
And it's totally empty and not so cute.
Why don't you get one of those boxes that you could put over your head?
Mom, you said for one day it's going to be in here. You had a promise.
Will you stop talking to me right now? Go drag it into your room. I don't care. Go.
You don't care about me.
You don't.
She says I don't.
You don't get to be sick. Stay home from school and bother mom on a podcast.
And be a pain in my butt.
That's not how it works. You gotta pick a lane. Choose one.
Choose one. No, Doc, please give us your update. Oh, no.
What's my update? No, I actually have some updates. Well, it's funny. It seems like both of our children kept us up last night.
Your dog? What happened?
Yeah. My dog, I think this is the maddest I've ever been at him. My dog woke me up 3 times throughout the evening to go to the bathroom, to decide that he wanted to drink some water and then sleep in the living room, and then come back, and then this little monster did something he has never done before. We didn't and I guess this is somewhat my fault, but we have a really shitty gate in front of our house. And
yeah, I've gotten through that gate before.
Oh yes, you've been there. I'm painting the picture for our listeners. I have a really shitty gate, and I fixed it yesterday, but I made it a little. It's tight now, and so the bottom was a little bit wider than normal, and so at some time between 1:30 in the morning and 4 in the morning, I let my dog out in the front, and I fell asleep on the couch while he was outside.
Oh no, did he get out?
And the little fucker went out through the gate and vanished, and so I woke up at 3:30.
Oh my God, panicking.
To no dog who didn't have his collar on. Oh, well, hold on. I have to answer this call because I think.
Yeah.
Let me.
So your pup is gone at 3 a.m.?
So my dog is gone. 3:30 in the morning. My dog is gone, and I'm half unconscious. And so I put on some pants, and Lyle doesn't run away. He never runs away. He's gone. He's left our house once because we left the gate completely open, and he's literally to my best friend's house down the street. That's what he did. But because it's the middle of the night, he has no collar on him. I have no
Yes.
I was just I'm shitting bricks, and I grab a squeaky toy off our front lawn, and I take about 5 steps out of my door, ready to search the neighborhood, and I just squeaker. I use the squeaker one time, so I go, whatever, and my dog comes flying around the corner about a block away, and I mean full sprint towards me and the house, and there was a car on the intersection who was probably
scary.
watching my dog because they didn't know whose fucking dog it was, probably trying to report the dog, who flashed their brights. And I was just you gotta be kidding. This little shit. And
for everyone's knowledge, your dog does not look homeless. Your dog is very beautiful and put together.
He's a beautiful dog, and I'm very mad at him. I'm very mad at him for doing that to me.
Is he sheepish right now? Does he know that you're mad?
He does. He knows that I'm mad. He knows that I'm mad. He definitely knows that I'm mad.
Tail between the legs, looking at you with very, very big puppy dog eyes?
Yeah. He's tail between the legs. He's tail between the legs. He's also tired, and so this morning, I'm I got up and I had meetings this morning, and he's I get up and I get out of my office, and he's asleep on the living room floor, and I just walk up to him and I go, "Oh, I'm sorry. Am I keeping you awake? You little monster? Am I ruining your nap time? You little shit! Like, you absolutely ruined my entire evening of sleep. I got maybe like 3 hours of sleep last night because you just kept getting me up and then disappeared. Ugh, God, so annoying. Anyway, that was my night. You had a vomiting child, and I had a disappearing dog.
Between you and I, there's probably 5.5 hours of sleep.
Yeah, there's some and some angst, and 100% angst.
So also, I'm so grateful for my team at my job and my boss, because it is expected that I tell her everything, because I can't come into work, because what am I supposed to do? Send her to school? So
Right.
I always send it right as it happens, because I don't want to like wait for 4 hours and then have like, I need her to know. So at, 4 a.m., I'm texting my boss, like, Bean's throwing up. Here's my clients list today. Who can take them, blah, blah, blah. So this whole text chain happens between me and my team between the hours of 4 and 7.
Wow.
A bunch of moms. No one's surprised, right? So I'm very, very grateful.
Nobody's sleeping.
Yeah. I mean, their kids are older, but, one of them has a 5 a.m. client. So it's like people are up, and the ones that aren't up, it's like we all take shifts where, like, the person who's starting at 5, she ends at like 1, and the person who comes in at 11, she ends at 8 p.m. You know what I'm saying? So like we all kind of like cross paths in the middle of the day, but then, we have shifts basically.
Yeah.
So I'm letting them know in the middle of the night. And then of course what happens is she's just bouncing around like a happy little baby, and your dog is taking a good old nap on the floor. And you and I are wrecked.
And we're wrecked. We're fucked. It's the worst. The worst.
And just because we're awake, why don't we do a podcast? Because it needs to happen. And here we are.
Right. We're awake. I have an hour-long drive. Let's do it. Let's make it happen.
Oh, by the way, before I ask you where you're going, she asked if Lyle is less behaved than her. And I said, I think yes. I think you're better than Lyle. Yeah, like this wasn't really Bean's fault, but your dog, on the other hand,
yeah,
it was
this
a choice.
Was definitely my fault.
It was a choice.
Your dog,
Little fucking monster.
To do something bad.
You guys, I'm not a dog person, and Noah's dog is the
I'm
sweetest.
a dog person.
You are.
He is.
Oh, are you though, Bean?
Yeah, kind of like Velasquez.
And he's
Yeah, you
never
do like
done this.
Velasquez.
He's literally never, like I said, he's gone one time to my best friend's house. I have left him out there with the gate completely wide open. He hasn't moved. He when we lived in Mammoth, I would let him out the front door. We had no fence. We had no gate. He would run around the neighborhood. He would come home. He would sit on our lawn. Like, he wouldn't go anywhere. He's never done this before. So my assumption is I let him out the front door. There was a cat on our lawn.
Oh, and he like
chased it, and and ended up fiddle farting around. The thing is, though, and this is what is unfortunately so clear to me, is without any human intervention, like truly, if nobody found Lyle, which luckily nobody did, but if nobody had found Lyle and I had stayed asleep the whole night, I probably would have found him on the front porch in the morning, unconscious, because he would have just come back to the house at some point. But people get involved when they see a lost dog or when they find a lost dog, which is good for the most part. But there are times where it isn't overtly helpful. Or like you just need to watch the dog or let the dog like find its way home in some cases. Like just holding onto the dog, waiting for somebody to show up doesn't always work. Like one of my favorite, before I get to like my actual like normal life update, one of my favorite stories of Lyle is when he was a puppy. I think he was like, I don't know, maybe he was 10 months old or something like that. We were in Mammoth. We were living in Mammoth, and he didn't see a leash for like the first year of his life. And so we did a hike up to a place called Crystal Lake up in Mammoth.
Oh, I've been there before. I've been there.
Have you? It's beautiful, but it's about a mile, 3/4 of a mile long hike. The bottom of it is like the parking lot at Lake George, and then the top of it, it's a hill. The whole thing is just a hill. The whole hike is uphill. And Lyle's off leash, and he's running around, he's doing his thing, blah blah blah. And he responds to a whistle. I've taught him a whistle, and that's what he comes back to. And he's running around, he's having a great time, blah blah blah. And I get to the top, and I'm looking at the view, and you can see the parking lot from the view, and I get a phone call, and because Lyle's nowhere to be found, and I get a phone call, and some woman is like, "Hey, I found your dog Lyle in the parking lot at the Crystal Lake Trailhead. Like, do you want me to wait here while you come get him?" And I said to her, "Oh, like, I really appreciate it. Thanks so much. You can just let him go." And she was like,
right.
"Are you sure?" And I was like, "Yep, just let him go. He'll be fine." And she was like, "Okay." And so she let him go, and I gave my whistle from the top of the hill, from like, 3/4 of a mile away, and Lyle was next to me in about 5 minutes.
Right. So this human intervention's not really doing it for you.
The human intervention, it doesn't always help. Like, I appreciate it, but it doesn't always help. And so, like, because when I've found a dog, unless there's like a tag, like, really obvious, I'll usually just be like, okay, like, let's follow the dog a little bit. Like, let's take the dog for a walk and see where the dog takes us. Because I'm a believer in that most of the time the dog could probably take you to their home. If they know where they are, they're going to take you to their home.
Wasn't there a movie?
If they don't know where they are, then I don't know. Was there a movie?
There's a movie. It's called The Journey Home, and it's about a dog like going all the way across the country and finding home. I'm telling you. I'm not a dog person. I don't really know.
That's cute. I could watch that movie.
Cute. Yeah.
Right after I'm not furious with Lyle. Anyway, life update. Normal thing. Red flags. I've officially, hired my marketing agency. The ads are going to start running hopefully as soon as next week. And
I'd be seeing these ads somewhere.
I don't know if you'll be seeing them because you're not part of the
demo.
Well, you're part of the demo, but you're not part of the target audience in this current moment. But, maybe once we expand to Texas.
Got it.
And I have to say, like, one thing that so I'm working with this agency that's going to do all my media buying, and they're super nice. I don't know their work yet. I know some people who have worked with them. We'll see what happens. But I don't think they have a client. They don't have a client like me, in that I am so willing to just make a fool of myself on camera, and the content that I want to put out there is so unapologetic and raunchy and ridiculous. And I don't think they've ever had someone like that. I think for the most part, their content, what they're used to, because they sent me, like, they made some static content, and it's great. And, it's very informational. This is we're a red flag dating app, and it has the info, no free users, 48 hours to respond, no bots, things like that. Join red flags, blah, blah, blah. And it's got an image of the phone with the red flags, and it looks great. and I'm excited to use them and see how they go. But I also am approaching this from like, okay, what kind of marketing is gonna like really grab someone, off of their swiping, off of their scrolling? What is gonna really like make someone stop, laugh, and click a button? And so I've been writing like 3 to 4 word ads that I just want to put a big bold text and, red flag, big bold text, red flag dating app, and see if that works, and just make it ridiculous. And so like, I talked through my content with them today, and they were just like, this is hilarious. Like this, we don't know if this is going to work. I'm like, I don't know if it's going to work, but I think it's worth a shot. And because I don't see marketing like that. I see marketing like this, but I haven't seen it, quite this brutal. And let's see what happens. Let's roll the dice. And so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Next couple weeks are going to be very interesting. Yeah.
I'm very excited for you, because it's like this thing needs to be born.
It needs to be born. I'm pregnant as fuck. Time to birth.
Yeah, it's time to get rid of this baby. It's been in there for way more than 9 months. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, how's the job search?
Like he's having a baby in his tummy.
Oh my goodness.
I'm having a baby. The job search is good. I actually had a really great interview this morning with a startup that has created a web app and capturing like families' memories and things like that through AI. And really nice guy. They're just launching, and so we're sort of doing the same things from different places. We'll see what happens. I liked him. I like their company. I think they like me. I think they like what I can do and what I can bring to the table. So anything's possible there. I did some real estate work this week. I have some more coming up. I have a bunch of judging. I have about 4 more weeks to travel for competitions. So 1 this weekend, then I'm off, then another weekend, then I'm off, then I have 2 weekends in a row, and then it's sort of done. I mean, I might get more. I really don't know. But that like feast and famine is definitely, sort of coming back. And it's sort of like the next steps of, okay, what are we gonna do next with our time? What's the next? As May comes to an end, my time is opening up, and I'm trying to be proactive about it this time and really like be pretty aware of it. I know what the paycheck looks like right now. I know what the paycheck looks like in May. I don't know what it looks like in June. But if I can prepare for it now, maybe have a little bit of an overload at the end of April, beginning of May, and then smooth sailing for the summer, then that might be good. And I think there's some opportunities. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna have a conversation about Mammoth at some point for the summer, and we'll see. I think there's so much going on, and I think I'm less stressed about it because currently it's okay. If that makes sense. If there was nothing going on and I was searching for something, I think I'd be more stressed. And if we get to May or we get to June and nothing's come to fruition, I'm definitely going to be freaking the fuck out. But because we're here and, you know, we have a little bit of a cushion currently, I think it's okay.
It's kind of the nature of the beast. If you're not going to be in something consistent, we've got to deal with this inconsistency. We just have to really, you know, plan for it.
Yeah, but I think finding some comfort in the inconsistency, and the planning. This is the first time I feel like I'm actually able to plan for some inconsistency, which is weird. I don't think I've ever experienced that before.
So I was just in Dallas. I was at the Dallas Circus Center this weekend. 2 sold out workshops, which is awesome. There's a bunch of advanced women up there who want to take some workshops. And I have a client who was going from her like tween years into like adulthood. Like she's 21 now. So her mom is like a really good friend of mine too. Like I'm friends with them both. And so we just had the best time. Like they picked me up from the airport. We went out for dinner. I stayed at I told you, like I spent all the money that I made.
Right. I do remember that.
But I'm glad I did it because then I would have been in the car for 10 hours and I would have been miserable going into this night where she's puking all over the place, right? So, didn't make money, but I'm not negative, which is great because I made enough.
She needs to make money at Dallas.
I know. Oh, you know what she just heard? She just said, Papa says I need to make money in Dallas. I did need to make money in Dallas, and then I ended up having to spend a lot of it because I had the hotel and the flight. So next time, don't be mad at me. Don't be mad. Hey, why are you using a Sharpie? You're not supposed to be using Sharpies.
Actually did.
She's like using Sharpie markers. She's supposed to use the Crayola markers. Anyways, had a great time.
Sharpies are Crayola markers.
No, they're not Crayola markers.
It's the adult version, but they don't say Crayola.
Yeah, and they're gonna stain my desk if you aren't careful. Okay, go. Going back December 5th, which is awesome. I have probably 5 spots left for Miami, which is great. I'm starting to plan that and like plan all the fun things that we're going to be doing too. So that's exciting. Bean, leave me alone. We can talk about it after. I know. Oh my God. See,
Bean, I get to my destination in 10 minutes. She's all yours then.
It's okay. I think I'll just do a half an hour with Amanda on Thursday and I'll just put it in one episode. Stop it.
Don't have fun with that.
If you don't stop, I am not giving you your ATM toy tomorrow. Stop. She's getting an ATM machine piggy bank if she gets through her doctor's appointment tomorrow and today with me. So, does Lyle whine this much?
No, that is one thing. He only talks for about 30 minutes a night.
So Ariam is having our recital on Friday. So it is a busy week. On the plane back, I was furiously posting. I posted like 3 reels, all of my story, trying to get a jump on it. So I'm just rearing, like doing all the things. And I'm making money. So it is not the worst at all. I just, it's just the very flawed process of getting through it. That's all it is.
I like that. I like that phrase. It's the flawed process of getting through it. I think that's nice.
Yeah, I like that. And also, I've been told by many people that as much as 6 years old is such a sweet age, when it comes to independence, she's going to be independent later. So when it comes to like just
be independent,
I've noticed. I think we've noticed. So it's just
know that you're dependent.
It's not always going to be exactly how it is now for all the good and bad of it. So, okay, no, it was a great check-in. What I'll do is I'll put you and Amanda's like 20-minute check-ins back to back on one episode because I got some great guests coming up. I am interviewing Donovan, the owner of the Dallas Circus Center, for this podcast. I am interviewing Jen, Jen Stone, I believe is her last name, the owner of the Aero Olympics as well. The very next week. So we have a lot of information coming.
Let me know when that is. I would love to join that.
Oh, you're going to try to jump? Okay, yeah, I'll send you the link.
Yeah, I'll try to join that one.
Okay.
You're in Houston, right?
I live in San Antonio.
San Antonio. Okay. Are you
getting sent here?
I'm getting sent to Houston and Dallas.
Yeah, there's a lot of dancers in Texas. Stop. What did I tell you about that, Bean? Stop it.
Don't I know it?
Yeah, there's a lot of dancers there. You're judging.
I'll be photographing both of those. I don't know where I'm judging yet. There's one other one that I'm judging. I don't remember where it is. Or I don't know yet where it is.
All right. Well,
but yeah.
I'm excited to hear about it.
Yeah, yeah. It's a big it's gonna be a crazy next couple of weeks.
Okay. I love it. I'm going to try to put this little bean in the bed for an afternoon nap, mostly so that I can get the hours that I missed. But I will talk to you soon, Noah Doc.
Good luck getting the hours that you missed. I am right behind you.
I know.
I'm doing what you're normally doing, which is doing my car office.
I see this. I like it. How is the car office treating you?
Well, I've got a burrito and I got a drink, and I'm at the theater. Basically, today is tech rehearsal for my home studio, Ariam's annual recital.
Oh, that's early in the year, no?
We always do the spring. Last year we did spring break, so we're actually later than last year. So tonight is tech rehearsal. Tomorrow's the show. We are at the end. Can I tell you something that's so interesting? I used to stress out about choreographing for showcase and getting my students ready. Mm-hmm. But apparently, if you overload yourself with so much work,
you don't think about it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have time.
That's what kind of happened to you, right?
Oh, yeah. It's just a checklist. You're like, okay, this, I gotta do this, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, I 100% used to stress out about, like, the choreography and if they're ready and, like, them fighting with each other. And now I'm like, I gotta do a bazillion other things than deal with this. And it made it easier for some reason.
Yeah, totally. Because it, like I said, it's just something that you have to get done, and it's not precious anymore. You don't have time for it to be precious.
To be super precious. I mean, it's precious as, like, I'm so happy at the end, usually with their performance and everybody's excited and the job well done. Yeah. But yeah, for sure. So, but I'm very happy to be at the end of this process because no matter what, it's going to lighten up right after this.
Oh, good. So does that mean, because you just had a couple of workshops in Dallas, right?
Yes, I was just in Dallas, and interestingly enough, the episode right after this comes out is going to be Donovan Chandler, owner of the Dallas Circus Center.
Nice.
And it was great. I mean, I love visiting. I love being a visiting instructor. It's so fun. It's like you're appreciated. You know what I'm saying?
What is that like?
What is that? Not being like, my students just being like, treating you like the mom who's just, like there for everything, but not given any credit for anything.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure they're really comfortable with you, So
I mean, no matter where we are, that's what happens at your home studio.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but yeah, I had sold out workshops. I'm going back December 5th. I basically want to skip all of summer there because they don't have AC in their space. Oh. And they're in Dallas. And yeah, he explained it to me when we recorded the podcast. It is the top of a big top that he strapped to a foundation.
Got it.
The building. So, he's got he's got a flying trapeze indoors and he's got a flying trapeze outdoors. So he's got a lot going on over there.
That's awesome. I feel like that's par for the course on a circus center. Like if you're calling yourself circus center, like
yes.
Those things are pretty standard. I feel like.
Yes.
Yeah.
versus
Like
a studio.
Yeah.
Amanda, we haven't spoken since your craziness happened. Please give us a debrief. I know it was a while ago now, but please give us a debrief on Viva Fest and your retreat.
My desert stuff. Yeah, it was March is always such a crazy time. Viva Fest was awesome. It was a lot of work, a lot of hours. So basically I would teach and judge and teach and judge and judge and teach and teach and judge. So I taught 5 workshops out there, and then when I wasn't judging, when I wasn't teaching, I was judging. So I was judging from like 7:30 in the morning until 6 p.m. at night, with sneaking out to go to the bathroom as much as, and that was it. There were no breaks. There was no relief, which is fine. Like if I go to Vegas, I don't necessarily like Vegas. Vegas is not if I'm going to Vegas, I'm going to work and then see friends, if I can. Like,
Right.
I don't choose to go to Vegas. If I drive out there, I'm like, put me to work, you know? So I was loaded up in a great way. So that was wonderful. And I got to see some familiar faces that I haven't seen in a long time. So that's always like my little connection back to the Vegas world, which is always so nice. And then Fire and Flight was great. It was our 10th Fire and Flight.
Wow.
They're 10.
That means 5 years. It's been
5 years because we do it twice a year. So 5-year anniversary, but our 10th actual retreat. Yeah, and it was great. We had almost a full house. Gabe Hilden Reed came and guest taught for us, with me, which was wonderful. I had a friend, her name is Bonnie. She does and combines fire and aerial really beautifully. Like she has a whole act with fire fans in the air. That's absolutely stunning. So she was there to help out too, which was wonderful. Everybody was super happy. We got to set people on fire, on chains, on hoops, on trapeze. No, we didn't set anybody on trapeze. But yeah. So Fire and Flight's always a good time. The next one is October 8th, 9th, and 10th. We have sold quite a bit of spots. Fire and Flight tends to sell out pretty quickly. So if anybody's listening and they want to join in,
get in now.
I would hop on it. The sooner the better. If you're, towing the line of do I want to, do I not? Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to rush anybody, but spots do fill up quickly.
Yes.
So yeah, so that's happening in October. I too am now choreographing for spring showcases. So my OC studio is doing their showcase April 25th. My Avatar people, they have their show May 30th so both of those are kind of happening. And then Womack and Bowman showcase starts rehearsals tomorrow.
Oh my God. 3 studios means 3 recitals.
Well,
basically.
Yeah. So my Elevate studio in the OC, I have 5 numbers in that show. My Avatar, I only have 1 7-minute number. And then Womack and Bowman is just 1 9-minute number. So it's not that bad, but it is a lot compiled all at once. I did Silk Stars. That's for the April challenge. So the Silk Stars April challenge is with me, and it's happening now.
I love it.
That was in the middle of my Fire and Flight Viva Fest craziness. Let's see. What else? I'm teaching a spiral workshop for 6 weeks in summer at Jagged.
Nice.
So happening sooner than later. I'm 90% sure this is happening. I'm teaching a teacher training in July. So the whole month of July. Huh?
For anybody in particular or for yourself?
No, I'm teaching a teacher training for hoop students level 1 to teach level 1 hoop.
Is it under your own brand or is it under somebody else's brand?
No, it's
yours.
Undergrounded. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't realize you were creating a teacher training.
Mm-hmm. I have one and I've done it before. Mm-hmm. I just haven't advertised it, or with all of the free time I have in my schedule, I haven't put much energy or effort into it, but somebody has requested it. So now that's why I said I'm 90% sure, because it's being asked of me. I'm more likely to spend time and energy on it. So if that does happen, it'll be the whole month of July that we'll be working. So I'm trying to think of what else. What else is on the horizon? I think that's it at the moment.
And you're doing school still?
Yeah, well, I took this semester, I really light, and then I'm taking a break until I can reset my emotional, spiritual, physical, mental body.
Speak more. Are you just is it just too much?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. For right now.
I can't imagine it wouldn't be. I mean, you're like full-time work, full-time school. It's like there's not enough people in there to do it. One person can't do all that.
Yeah, it's too much. It's way too much.
Okay.
But that's okay. It's not like over and done. I'm just self-caring first for
finding figuring it out so that you can do it and actually absorb what you're learning too.
Totally.
I'm sure.
Totally. So yeah, so it's been good, especially because when March happens, I have no room in my schedule for anything else except like my task at hand, which is Viva, Fire and Flight, all of that stuff. Like my commitments to work are like I have no room for anything else. So
and then I mean it actually works out well that that doesn't fall right on top of the rehearsals for all three of the showcases, because that would be so hard. I'm glad it kind of works out. Well, you plan the Fire and Flight around it, but when it comes to Viva Fest, that's just earlier in the event.
Yeah, totally. I don't really have to start creating anything until until like the end of March. So there is a little bit of overlap, but I do have time. So I don't really have to start creating things until April, which is nice.
And I tell you, I have one piece of choreography in the show that just tickles me to death. I am so amused by myself.
Oh.
And I keep on talking about it, but I really want to talk about it right now because every time I've talked about it, Bean has been in the room, and it's for my kids. And she gets so mad that I'm even doing anything with them, like talking to them, interacting with other children. And then I gave them the cutest number in the fucking world, and she's just like so livid about it. So we're doing a Super Mario Brothers themed act. I've talked about it like 3 episodes in a row. I'm Bowser.
Oh, cute.
And they can only these kids can, I've just been having them climb for their life. So they're building strength, but the only tricks they can actually do are double footlocks. They can't even straddle back yet. Double footlocks, and then they have this cute little sequence on hoop. That's like a Delilah entry and like a Man the Moon, simple, basic stuff. Mm-hmm. But I have to give them each time on the apparatus. And so I'm just so amused by myself because I figured out this narrative that makes sense for their skills. So they come on, they wave, 3 of them do like the lyra number, and then Bowser comes out and the music goes dun, dun, dun. And then I chase them around, and then I chase them up the fabrics and up the lyras, and each one by one give them a spin. So, and then they have their chance to get their double footlocks, which takes fucking forever, Amanda.
I can imagine.
I am getting older as they're wrapping their double footlocks. Once they get into a double footlock, whoever gets into it first, I give them a spin, give them a spin, give them a spin. And then that song, Peaches, Peaches, Peach, that song by Jack Black. Oh my God. I have to send you the song. He's saying how much he loves Princess Peach. So I do a duet with the little girl that's dressed as her.
Cute.
And then this is what I find out, listeners. This will all be over by the time this drops. One of the other students says to me when she finds out what's going on, she's like, I have a Luigi blow-up costume.
Oh my God, so cute.
Happens that we don't have a Luigi because none of the kids picked it. Like one's Mario, one's Toad, one's, all these different characters. So he's going to come on and defeat me in the middle of it. And then I'm defeated. And then the song comes on at the very end, like it's like a celebration song, and they all turn. And then at the very end, the sound in the game, which means that the character is dead, ends with that. And they all die they like spin themselves to death and they just fall out.
Cute. Super cute.
Okay, listen, you guys. I'm so amused with myself because it's going to be really entertaining, and it only really, like, I didn't have to teach them anything else. I didn't have to put anything else on their plate. Anyways, so that's exciting. But the question I have written down that I need to ask you is about aerial chains. Can I pick your brain while we're on this podcast?
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, your chains. Where did you get them? I want to buy and curate my own apparatus. What is the best way to do this?
Those are two different questions. So where did I get my chains? And then how do you curate your own apparatus? Which one do you want me to answer?
No, the chain. Like I need to purchase / get made like double loop chains for myself.
Okay. So you can get chains at Home Depot or Lowe's.
Okay, this is what I thought. So I'm actually getting regular chains.
Yes, and the chains are regular chains. However, I got mine at Versailles, which is a rigging store here, local in Burbank.
Yes.
And so I went in that store and I was like, I want chains for Ariel, please. And they walked me to the back and they showed me what they had.
Okay.
So there are two common sizes. You can get 3/8 or you can get 5/16. 3/8 are bigger, and so the grip is going to be a little chunkier, but they'll hurt a little bit less. 5/16, well, you'll have a better grip, but it'll be a little spicy on the pinchy side.
But pinchy, she says.
I have 5/16. I love my 5/16. The 3/8 to me are a little too bulky, but that's just what I'm used to. I have 100% alloy chains, not galvanized. And that is something that Versailles told me to make sure that the chains that I chose were not galvanized. So I don't know if that process does something to the metal where it deteriorates it or makes it less sustainable for the friction. I don't know. It makes it rough, says my encyclopedia from the office.
Right. So alloy, because I've seen yours, and yours are like super heavy and they're super smooth.
Yeah. So I guess when they were galvanized, it makes them rough, which is gonna, owie your body a lot more. Mine are 100% alloy. And my length, I have as the loop height is 7.5 feet, which for me, I wish that I had a solid 8 feet. Because there are some wrappy things where I just don't have enough space.
Right.
But I can get creative on 7.5. It would just be really nice if I had that extra half. If I had that extra 5 feet or 5 inches for length.
Okay, so maybe I need to get an 8-foot loop. I'm always rehearsing in a 9-foot double span set. But honestly, most of my choreography, I'm not rolling up a lot.
But so where span set and loops and silks and hammock, things give. Chains
does not give at all,
nothing. So where they're rigged at, there is no give. Chains are unforgiving in that way. So if you are used to a certain amount of pull of give, just know that that's not going to happen for chains.
Okay, so but for you would like go for an 8 foot if you could go back.
Yeah, if I were to purchase another pair of chains, which I'm side note, I am performing chains in June, so I'm creating my act now. But if I were to purchase another pair, I would get 8, so 16, so I can loop it into, the 8.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that helps so much, Amanda. What's your act going to be for?
A dear friend of mine, Victor, um, he is,
Is this the same Victor that works with Tanya?
yeah, so it's the same show that
Okay.
they're doing. So I'm
Okay.
inserted into that show. And it's a show, I don't want to speak too much on it because I don't know the details of it
Mm-hmm.
so much because my schedule's been so crazy. I just know what I'm doing.
Sure.
Luminescence is the name of the show. It'll be at the Globe Theater on June 14th. It's
Nice.
Victor, Tanya, and a whole list of amazing people for cast. So I'll be doing Chains for sure, and then I don't know what else at the moment. We have our first rehearsal hopefully this weekend, so I'll find out more.
Okay. So Donovan over at Circus Center, he's like, this is what we like to do. We like to invite our visiting instructors to come in. There's a show on a Saturday night, like a showcase, and you can perform in it and then teach the next day. And usually if you do that, your workshops just fill up because they've just seen you perform and they're excited, right? So, and he's also, I just did a double loop workshop and he's like, well, chains would be like a big pull. So I'm going to basically repurpose my loop choreography to chains and spend the next, I don't know, 7 months getting used to the pain.
I would recommend while you're like the first week or so, double up. So wear leggings and then wear sweatpants over.
Oh my
Um,
gosh. Okay.
just be, you don't need it for long, but for the first week,
Okay.
just be nice to your body, ease into that way.
Okay.
The thing that hurts the most on chains I mean, everybody's different, of course, but the general consensus is that feet hurt the most, which is why so many people have like combat boots or pleasers on chains. Standing or splitting on chains, horrible. It's the worst pain ever. Armpits, like inner thigh is not fun, but it's workable. Knees,
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
But feet,
Have you ever put your chains on a bungee just to give you a little bit of give?
no. I wouldn't want to because
Safety.
once you work on chains, you'll understand why. If they come at you, they can do some damage. They're heavy. They're chains.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Industrial working chains. Like, no. I
Okay.
don't trust it on a bungee. Now, if you had a really tall ceiling and the ropes were really bouncy, you'll feel a little bit of the give from the rigging, not
From the
necessarily.
rigging.
So you'll feel that a little bit, but you won't feel it. Like, so if you wanted to do something where, you're set in a diaper and then you pull across in front
Yeah.
and pull over.
Yeah.
So things like that, the chains go this far.
Right.
There's,
And then you're like,
there's no,
oh shit.
yeah. So things like that, there's no give. If you're dead rigged, you will have nothing,
You'll have no give.
no
Okay.
give whatsoever. Like on my rig, the rope gives like a little bit. Um, I don't feel it. But if I was rigged at like on a big top with like 60-foot ceilings and
Yeah, there's always room for some spring.
you would feel it then.
Well, and then Dallas Circus Center, like I enjoyed that height. I mean, what did he say to me? 32 feet of
32.
height, which is
I thought
nice.
they had 40. Maybe I'm thinking of another.
Well, with 32 feet of fabric.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So wish me luck because the last time I sat in some chains, I said ixnay to this. I sat in it, I was like, I'm good.
But now you have a purpose.
I wasn't prepared though.
Yeah, you weren't prepared, and now like it's being asked of you essentially. So now you have a
Yes,
purpose
yes, yes,
for
yes.
it. So now your brain's wrapped around the pain a little bit more, and you kind of know what to expect.
I mean, I kind of like have the choreography already. It's literally, I have it. I just have to transfer it. And if
Yeah.
it functions the same way, but
It will. It'll translate almost exactly. It's just the pain.
it's just the pain.
It's just the
Maybe I'll get some neoprene pants, get a little
pain.
scuba gear.
That's so funny. I had a chains private right before our meeting, and then after this, I'm gonna go work on my act for chains. So it's just a chains day.
It's a chains day for you. We're talking about it. We're doing it. Then we're doing it again.
I love it.
But I would love it to be in my repertoire because I feel like when it comes to workshops, people want to take that shit. They want to take those classes.
Yeah, because not many people do it.
Offer.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then in terms of making your own, I think that would be really cool too. Like I have my spiral, even though spiral is out there and people manufacture them and they make them and they're big ones and all these things, but I have yet to see anyone with a tiny little spiral like I have. So
Okay.
that has become a hot commodity because it's so different and because
Yeah.
it kind of translate, but you can do so many different things and I can transport it anywhere, which is a big thing.
Does it fit in your car?
Mhm.
Wow,
And it
that's
fits through
great.
doorways. It fits through a standard doorway. Like,
Oh, wow.
yeah. So that's like been like marketable.
Oh, yeah.
So if you're thinking of doing something like that, like to while you're bookending your workshops and doing that, I think that would be a really cool something for you to create that is a Kerry original.
Do you wear a half glove when you train? No. Okay. You don't ever pinch your skin?
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. I
It's
have
like all over the place. It's pinching you everywhere, right?
yeah, the most pinches though I have are in the crotch area. So there's like
Uh,
a permanent scar from chains down in that.
that region. Like a chain. Somebody had chains the other day at one of the studios I was at, and they look like they took it straight out of the garden. I was like, it must be that galvanized because I was like, would not want to be on those chains. Like it just looked like it was just gonna rip you to shreds.
Yeah, then they probably were galvanized.
Yeah.
And I don't know metals well. I don't know if Home Depot or Lowe's sell like a mixed metal or something other than alloy. I've only
Yeah.
worked on alloy, so that's what I know. That's what I'm gonna recommend to you. I don't know I don't know what the give is. I don't know what the safety, I don't know. So
Okay.
if you're exploring stuff, talk to somebody who, you
Yeah,
know,
I'll probably give Versailles a call and see if they deliver. I mean, that would be kind of expensive delivery, but it's better than getting it myself because I'd have to put on a plane and it's heavy.
yeah.
It's like really heavy chains.
I think my chain's in a suitcase and I transport them in a suitcase no matter what,
Oh yeah,
just because it saves
yeah,
you.
you carry it on with you. Yeah,
But even in just like everyday life, and even if you're rigging it, like say you have to rig them on the stage, if they're not choreographed where you have to hang them, like roll
yeah,
the suitcase out, let the point
yeah,
come down, and then,
yeah. Pull it right up.
yeah. I think my chains are like 75 pounds.
I mean,
Um,
that's substantial.
but they're short, remember. I have a friend who has like a 10-foot long chain and they're over 100 pounds. So, you know.
I mean, I want to do things like a straddle back. So I might want to just go for the 9 foot and then do what I have on like exact same light length that I have on my span sets that I train on. So, yeah.
Um, yeah.
I hope everybody's enthralled by this, by the way.
Everyone's gonna start doing chains. You have two instructors now who are teaching chains, in Carrie Wee and Amanda Ritchie. So hit us up.
How's anything happening in Chattanooga for you?
I'm going back October 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, I think. Nothing in
Mm-hmm.
terms of studio space, but I am going back for workshops in the beginning of October.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's going to be an annual thing for me. I'm still in the hunt for a space.
Mm-hmm.
That's not changed.
Okay.
Um, Finding the height that I want in an
Mm-hmm.
area that I like with their square footage that I need has been a challenge. But I have people on my side working and eyes in directions, so
Okay.
at some point it'll happen, but I'm still looking at the moment.
Oh my God, my brain does this to me every once in a while, like completely blank. This perimenopause is just bleh.
Well, dude, I feel you on that. I have yeah. I am experiencing so many of those symptoms. But go
of
ahead.
those yeah, of those moments, and I haven't yet figured out my hormonal stuff yet. Which, well, I was waiting for my health insurance to kick in, and now I'm starting to see my doctors again. But I was in the air the other day at Dallas Circus Center, and it went blank. And I looked at them. I was like, "You guys, my brain is blank." And they're like, "Girl, we got you. We know," because I was telling them I was in perimenopause. But
Yeah.
then, 5 minutes later, I'll get it back, and then I'll just continue.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Okay, wait. What were we talking about with Noah that I needed to bring up with you?
You said that you were going to combine these episodes together.
I'm gonna combine these episodes together. Next week, interviewing Jen Stone. Do you know Jen already?
But Jen from where?
She
How?
she is the owner of Aero Olympics.
I don't think so.
So you guys aren't on that circuit though, right? Aero Olympics. You guys do different competitions. Your kids.
Where is Aerial Olympics held?
So Aero Olympics is a franchise competition brand,
Okay.
and they have them in visit. They organize with studios across the country, and like they'll have an Aerial Olympics event at different studios all around the country.
Yeah, I'm not in that circle.
Okay,
We don't
so I did an interview with her. She wanted to interview me, just period, like separately, and then I was like, oh, but you have to come on to mine now, obviously.
obviously.
So we want to hear what it's like to be behind that at this point, because it's like competitions aren't new, but definitely more new than the dance competition circuit. Dance competition circuit's been around forever, so it's kind of new. So oh my God, I love that I know your kiddos now. How are your kiddos doing?
They're good. They're so good. They're so excited to be done with all of the stuff.
This season?
Yeah, the competition season. We're heavy into show stuff now too, so they're really wanting a regular class where they can just learn something instead of going
Yes.
a number and learning choreography. So that's a little frustrating. I'm like, I keep promising them. I'm like, when this is over, we'll have a theory class. And they're so excited for a theory class. We just haven't had a chance to do it. Um, but they're good. They work hard. I I will only say this about that group of kids. Like they're cool peeps to hang around. Not that I would hang around them like socially. Sorry, kids. Because I know some of them listen. The older ones for sure. But they're a really hardworking group of kids, and I really enjoy teaching them.
Well, for sure, my kiddos, like the only reason I took the class on was so I could bring Bean with me, and it turned out Bean didn't like me talking to the children. But I told
So
you too. Huh?
So possessive.
She's so possessive. I'm glad she likes you guys because she air quotes, lets me talk to you.
Amazing.
My kids are growing on me, these children. I was like, I didn't like the whole brand of you guys before, but now I'm made my most favorite piece of choreography for you guys.
Oh, cuties.
I know. I'm so excited for this one. I think we're good. I can't remember what the heck I was going to ask you about, but it was just written down, the word chains. Ask Amanda.
I feel like that was the
Because-
highlight, the most important piece of information for this one.
It was. This is the aerial chains info from Amanda Conversation. I already dreamed up my outfit though, because all I want to do is put an outfit together that puts like an 80s style lame, like bright color leotard thong on top of black leggings.
Cute. Yeah.
That's all. And then I have this like corset thing that goes on top of it.
Uh-huh.
I'm so excited for this. And then like black high patent leather boots.
See, all you gotta do is just get used to the pain, and you have everything else. Easy. Easy.
Costume, I have the choreography. I just got to buy the apparatus and cry for 7 months about it
No,
and whine and
just
complain.
fly for like 2 weeks. That's it.
Okay, well, it's, beauty is synonymous with pain sometimes, and this is one of those times.
You can it can be shitty but pretty instead of just shitty to be shitty, shitty but pretty.
Shitty but pretty. Yeah. Oh, and as soon as I come up with the song I'm going to do too, because also I've kind of gotten to the point where I don't like doing Silk's numbers unless it's kind of slow, because I just am not trained up to it right now. But this one I'm excited for, because I don't really feel like I have to train for the pain, but I don't necessarily need to train for the strength, because it's not one of those. That's not the issue. So I can like whip myself around in my hair and I get a fast spin. I got to train, obviously. But then just flow through it, and it'll make me happy.
Be careful of your hair on chains. Work that choreography slowly, because if your hair gets caught in the chains,
oh yeah. So I'm gonna have to. What if I do extensions and just make my hair super long too? That would be great. You guys, yeah. Amanda's like, Carrie, be careful. I'm so excited, but once I get on there, I'll come back and be like, what was I thinking?
Also, grab some ginger, load yourself up on ginger, because chains are heavy, meaning like you don't need a lot of force, and it'll go and it'll sustain. So the spin.
Oh, this is good.
Yeah.
Well, you know what else they have at the Dallas Circus Center? They have a motorized point.
Perfect. Even better. But
so I'm going to be able to fly.
You are going to be able to fly. You're still the spin to just overload yourself and pregame with some ginger before.
But you don't get like that when you spin, do you? Even on a Lyra?
When I don't spin for a while, I do.
Yeah.
Well, for sure. And chains.
I get headachy, if anything.
Yeah, just build the spin tolerance on chains up, because they're heavy.
Yeah.
And they'll go and they'll sustain. Like, you don't need a lot of force, and it'll go.
Well, I'm trying to even think about how, oh my God, this whole conversation, I hope you guys are enthralled. I'm trying to figure out how to get it on the points at the Arium, because we're on a scissor lift. Oh, I just dragged the luggage on the scissor lift and then bleep.
Yeah. That's where the luggage comes into it's. Yeah, you're going to wish that you have it if you don't have it. So get it. Well, now all the viewers, I hope you're getting your chains. I hope everybody is jumping on the chain gang.
So good. All right. I think that's a great episode. That's it.
I love it.
Thank you, Amanda.
My pleasure. It's good to see you. I feel like I haven't seen you in a long time.
I know. I miss you a lot.
Me too. That's okay.
Thank you so much for tuning in. You can find Amanda Ritchie at Grounded in Flight on Instagram, and at Noah Doc on Instagram, as well as Red Flags app. And me, Carrie Wee, you can find at wrapyourheadaroundsilks.com. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you. We have so much more coming at you, including guests that are in this art world, that are blazing their way through new businesses, and just more banter from us. Thank you for listening. This is The Artist Entrepreneur.